Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, let's see. It is April 29th. It is about 9:53, right? And Monday morning. And we've got some rain headed towards us. You can see the rain. We've got about 0.9 miles, maybe 0.8 now, to get to some shelter. The shelter is called Splinters cabin. And we're rushing to get there so we can get in out of this rain. But I just wanted you to see that there is rain in the desert, rain in the mountains. This is what they call the high desert. And it's raining. Okay, talk to you in a bit. Oh, we're almost there. I just wanted to stop and take a video of what they call the Rainbow Bridge. It crosses a river here and goes into Splinters cabin, which is a shelter that was built in the 1920s that still stands. So we'll be going there shortly.
I seen a tent last night as they came here.
Yeah, they went down to the bottom and on the sand they set up tents.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey everybody. Well, we made it to Splinters cabin. This is part of the cabin that's been left over from the 1920s. Some guy named Raymond, I forget his last name, he came over here with his brother and his cousin, Leroy Raymond, and built a cabin here because the fishing was so good. They actually stumbled onto this thing. They built it in 1918. And all that's left are the walls of that cabin that they had built. And they would use it to count fish, and it became kind of a landmark for the U.S. Forest Preserve, that they ended up making this a pretty good stop for day hikers. There's a parking spot there, a road that leads into the nearby town, and back over here this way, you're like looking right down into the river, and there used to be some beautiful trout fishing here. There's nice picnic benches. But it's kind of secluded because we actually had to climb into this canyon to get here. But from here you could look right down into the river. See this beautiful rushing river. And apparently the fishing used to be really good here. I don't know if you can make out that river. But nowadays there isn't that much fishing, not that much fish in these rivers up in the mountains. So if you remember from my earlier video at Whitewater, the Whitewater River Preserve, that's where they were growing baby trout fish and then bringing them up here. But since that was all wiped out by that storm in February, that kind of slowed this process down of bringing fish back to these rivers up in the mountains. But hopefully they get it up and running again. What a beautiful canyon that is, huh? We're going to be going back that way, getting back on the trail, and then head north. I don't know if you can see that little lizard that's there on the tree, on that fallen tree, but he's there bouncing his head up and down. We've been seeing those guys all over the place. Anyway, I'll end it here, pick it up later. Hey everyone. Well, we left Splinters cabin a while back maybe about 2 miles away, I think. I'm not sure, something like that. But we finally made it to mile 300. Here's the post for mile 300. See better this way.
Oh, come on. Can't get the show the 300.
For many people, this is a mile marker that tells them that they have a really good chance of making it to Canada if they get here in April, like we are. Of course, we're not going to Canada, but when they come here, like in early April, and they make it here to mile 300, they that means that they have a really good chance of making it. Because look,
On your marker, yay!
2350.
We did it!
2350 to go. That's what that tells them right there.
300.
300 mile marker on the PCT. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a nice whitewater down there, a waterfall. It's the same river that we were camping next to. It just takes on different names at different points in time on the trail. But beautiful canyon. There's the rain from earlier chasing us. And that's where we're heading to, that way. Sometimes the trail is so covered up like this. And you gotta... I'm getting caught on this tree. I got caught in the tree.
Holes are gonna come out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold. Okay, go. Oh wait, let me put this one here.
So I got caught in the tree while trying to film this.
Okay, go.
I was going to mention that there's so much brush growing across the trail that I ended up getting caught by the brush. Part of my backpack got caught in the tree. And I typically try to avoid it. But here you go. We're still up in the mountains. Trying to get down. We got about a mile to go to our campsite. The first campsite that we came to was not worth staying there. So we're moving on 1 more mile. Storm clouds look like they're coming, but we're going to try to beat them. Anyway, signing off for now.